Live with the general. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We on the front line all the time, waiting on the hit. And I'm about to break some backs today, family. Of course, the information is raw. And so, a lot of people is feeling uncomfortable, but I don't give a damn. You see, I don't give a damn. Somebody got to tell the truth out there, and they got to be uncut so people feel this goddamn information. You know, we been on this nigga Charleston White because he's up to his fucking diabolical games once again. I seen the nigga now. Everybody want to have an interview with the nigga on why he traded on Karmelo. So this nigga is just man, this nigga just in this shit for the paper. He don't give a fuck about nobody. He don't give a fuck about nobody, and people, and so this is his way of continuing to get that paper, to get that check. And so yeah, this nigga is a diabolical entity on the planet at this time. And so I see he got some more videos, and I'm gonna check into it, so I can this nigga. But what I want to tell everybody, and cause I'm going on Patreon this evening with a full breakdown on this because you know how YouTube rocking, and so they feeling very nervous about the shit that I'm putting up here. So I'm gonna just tell you like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna leave it there. So I had to go on Patreon to break this shit down. The link gonna be right down in the video description. But what you got to understand here, I want y'all to understand something about Texas. You see, understand this about Texas, that Texas was the third in lynching in the United States. Third, I believe, behind, I think it was either, I know Mississippi was one, and I think Georgia might have been number two. But most definitely, Texas was number three in lynching. And so I'm just gonna be real with you. Texas is fucking Klan country. Okay, when we see when people use words, a lot of people thinking they overemphasize it. No, Dallas was Klan capital. Was Klan capital. It was two. It was two eras of the Klan. You got the first era. I got this evening. I'm gonna break that shit down. You had the first era, and then you had the second era, which I think came after Reconstruction or something like that. Or no, wait a minute, no, Reconstruction. Then it came back up. I think sometime in the 1900s or whatever. But after that second rise of the Klan, Dallas was the capital. Klan capital. Okay? Understand that. Right outside of Collins County and all of that. So Texas was, and still is, a hot spot, you see, for Klan activities. Let's be real. Nah, they don't necessarily operate in the way that they used to. A lot of them have melted off into the Freemasons. Want to be real. Now, a lot of people this person is a Freemason. And a lot of people look at it as, oh, that's just, conspiracy. No, let's be clear about something about Freemasonry, okay? And Texas. Texas has the largest Masonic membership. Some, if it's not in the world, it ain't is up there just like the lynching. It's either one, if it ain't one, it's either two or three. So Texas got one of the largest memberships of Freemasons in the world, not in the country, in the world. So not only has it been primarily Klan capital, it has been Freemason capital in the South. In the South. You see what I'm saying? Not even in the South, in the United States. Okay? Texas has damn near almost 65,000 Freemasons. 65,000. And when you see they saturate, you got the Fraternal Order of Police, Fraternal Order of Police. Okay. Huh? Did you hear that? Then okay. Uh then they also, judges, judges, lawyers, all in that criminal, that justice, criminal justice system. You see, you get judges in that fraternal order. You see? And so when the Klan was attacked by Gay Edgar Hoover, because Gay Edgar Hoover looked at them as like a subversive group trying to overthrow the United States government, he cracked down on their ass. And so they began to melt off into these other institutions, such as the free. But they openly operated before there was a crackdown on Freemasonry. They openly operated intertwined. You see, so even though the Freemasons didn't openly say, they were affiliated with the Klan, Klan was heavily a part of the membership of the Freemasons. And that's why they run it, the Klan, as a fraternal order. They trying to say they hijacked it, but how in the hell you gonna hijack something unless you was inside of it to see how it operated? So the Klan operated as a fraternal order, and it is laws, bylaws, and all of that operated as a secret society, a secret order. Now the thing is about Freemasons, sometimes you can see, different hand gestures, and that's not enough, but it sure is a red flag. So I just want you to know that. Because they operate in secret order, their membership is private. Okay, their membership is private, just like the Klan. So you don't know who is in, but you know that Texas got one of the largest fraternal memberships, Freemason memberships in the world. So and has more lodges than a whole lot of motherfuckers in the world. So they got lodges all through there, including Frisco, including Collins County, which is named after a Freemason. See? So that's how they operate. That's how they operate. So, that's how shit get around. When you got a system inside of a system like that, you got peoples in the criminal justice system that's not a part of Freemasonry. You see? But you have a core that is in there, and the majority of them that are in there are in power. You see? And so they don't necessarily say everything to everybody. But when they want to get when they want line somebody up, it ain't no problem. Okay, understand that. It ain't no problem. And I can guarantee you that a majority of the peoples that worked on that case were Freemasons. I can guarantee you that. You see, this is how they operate. You see, inside of the system. So you got people that might be moving in the justice system. They ain't in on it, And by the time they, and ain't got shit to say about it neither. You see what I'm saying? Them more or less, because when he sat there, I watched the motherfucker. The judge, they just interviewed him. And when he sat there with his hand wide open like that. He sat just like that. That's Masonic. Now, does that officially make him a Freemason? Most people's gonna say, well, that's not official. Yeah, it's not official with a secret order, so that can always be the excuse. But for somebody to sit there, what would consciously make a motherfucker just put his hands like this, wide open like that? Is that the most comfortable motherfucking way to rest? Your hands, you gonna motherfucking do like this, wide as hell? That's how you do that? That's a message. That's a goddamn message, that he's a Freemason. Okay? And I would not, and I'm gonna tell you, in what I saw, I seen Jeff Metcalf. You understand? In Freemason stance and posture. Could I be wrong? I could be. You know why? Because it's a secret order. There's no registry to prove it. But if that's the case, then they can operate all the time, right up under you. And what the fuck is you gonna do? You gonna say, oh well, it's a that's why they winning. You see what I'm saying? They flex and say, and do this shit on you. And at the same time, they hide under the auspices that it's a secret society. So how would you know? You see, how would you know? And so, yeah, the irony in Texas being the largest Freemason state in the United States, in the world. Texas is like number 2 or 3. It very well might be number 1 to have that many. Britain might be the largest. Britain might be the largest, but motherfucking Texas right behind Britain. I can guarantee you that. The only other state that probably large was 65,000 motherfuckers. In that state, oh, hell no. That's what they do. So when they did away with the Klan in the way that it existed, majority of them motherfuckers went off into Freemasonry. And that's how they lynching niggas today. You see, that's how they lynching niggas today. The judge, the prosecutor, the defense attorney. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not so convinced about that nigga Charleston White. This nigga is using this shit to make it about his whole ass. Bitch, nigga, it ain't about, see, this is what I'm talking about. Now y'all want to make it about Charleston White. You feel what I'm saying? What the fuck, man, what the fuck is going on? This motherfucker is hijacking, the objective. This is what he's doing. He's hijacking the objective. And this is what they do. Is this nigga as flagrant? Because they, when a motherfucker operate like that, he's given permission to operate. That's just like the CIA. They'll sign off like, look, we want you to do this, that, and the third. They know it's illegal, but they gonna give them the money. They gonna give them the guns. They gonna give. Now, if you get caught, nigga, it's on you. We gonna say we never knew you, but they gonna financially support it. They gonna and they gonna lay what the mission is out, and they gonna sign off some agents on that shit, and they gonna put them to work. And that nigga operating just like that. Yeah. That's right. Black Power to Walter Williams. That's my teach. But anyway, family, listen, I'm going to break that shit down for y'all tonight. The visuals, I'm going to have all that shit so you could check the cities, the counties, all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? How these motherfuckers operate. You know what I'm saying? This shit got to we doing this shit Steve Coakley style. You feel what I'm saying? We got to show the people that this shit is happening. And if you don't build your system up to deal with some shit like this, these motherfuckers subversive. This is a subversive organization. How many other subversive organizations moving out here you not aware of? Nigga, that's destroying any agenda that you may have for success and for progress and, other nation. And niggas be in on it. Man, I bet you, man, if y'all gonna say that nigga said he always told her, many of them niggas content creators on YouTube, I bet you, if you check in on them, I bet you them niggas either Greeks, listen, 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 they Greeks, they Freemasons. Watch it. Watch it. Remember, George Bush, his son, they cousin, Kerry, John Kerry, whatever. They was skull and bones. They came out of Yale, skull and bones. You know what George Bush became? The head of the CIA. Remember that. Skull and bones, CIA. Hey, you better watch out, family. I'm trying to tell you something. I be black. Make sure y'all support the general and get over there and click that link and get over there on Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? Black Pop.